wedding band ring in so long from Diamonique, and I'm very excited about this one because it's not only beautiful, it's one of those, like, it feels like it was made just for you. And the sparkle is so bright that it's even hard for us to kind of get it perfectly for you to see. Look at all of the Diamonique stones. You've got pave set across the top, pave set across the bottom, large stones set, and then in between those large stones, you've got other stones set filling in the spaces. Today we have it for you at a sale price. Look at the ring, look at all the bling, 1.77 carats of Diamonique, and it's coming home for less than $50 or 4 payments of $12.50 on a credit card. J423715 is your item number. I'm gonna bring in Aaron Mosley to talk to us about it because, Aaron, I saw this a little bit earlier and I was like, oh my gosh, this is such a bling ring, but it's like a timeless piece at the same time.
It is. It's nice to see a substantial wedding band because a lot of the time, it's like the 5 stones or the 7 stones that are just the stones, and they're meant to highlight, the engagement ring, the solitaire. But it's nice to have a wedding band that can hold its own. And this can be the ring that really would replace the entire set if you chose to just wear this one, wear this one at times. But if you're looking for an upgrade, like maybe you have an anniversary coming up and you really want to celebrate and upgrade your wedding band, this is definitely the way to go.
Well, look at all of the sparkle, right? So talk to me about the way that this is set, because we've got the pave settings on each end. Is that what you would call them, a pave setting on each end?
Right. So those very, very small stones create those beautiful straight borders on either side. And that's what gives you a nice flush surface if you want to stack this next to other rings. And then in the center, there are larger round cut stones, and those are probably the easiest ones to identify because there's a lot of sparkle going on here. We've packed it full. In between each one of those round stones, there's smaller round stones stacked by 2s, and they're actually set slightly lower. So it's really interesting when you see this ring in person, there's a little bit of visual texture happening too.
Well, I love it. It looks like this beautiful, almost like, I feel like I want to say it's like a cobblestone style design, right? Because of the way that it's so intricately set. But what's beautiful about it is that, by the way, it's another weighty ring that you're bringing us today. Like, this is not some flimsy ring, and it's all done in precious metal, which is that sterling silver. And then if you're getting the sterling silver with the 14 karat yellow gold over top, remember that plating, you don't have to worry about that wearing off or anything like that. But Aaron, more than anything, I think the reason why we love Diamonique is because of that sparkle. Look at all of the facets, expertly cut by master diamond cutters. And here today, the world's finest simulated gemstone, look at the fire that we see in each one of these stones.
Right. There's different levels of cubic zirconia, and it's not something we often think about. We figure, okay, it's a man-made stone, it is what it is. But it can be done at different levels. And when we choose our stones for Diamonique, it's always at the highest caliber. So every one of these stones looks like a diamond that would be graded as a flawless stone that's colorless in its color, cut and faceted to perfection. That's why it comes to life, and you see all of those different rainbows of color in the fire of the stone. And then Diamonique's one of those rare occasions where you get more for less. You're never held back by that cost factor, which no one ever wants to talk about. Really, you just shop with your heart, shop with your eyes. Whatever is talking to you, that's what you get to enjoy from Diamonique. And then wear it all the time. Lifetime guarantee on all of these stones. You don't hesitate.
Yeah, Aaron, you and I have worked so much together, and I've told you so many times, right, the stories of like my mother, right? My mother has a lot of beautiful jewelry. My father loves her, and he buys her basically like, anything that he can, because he just loves to spoil her in every way. Yeah. But my mother at one point finally said, stop buying me real diamonds, because she feels so uncomfortable wearing them outside of the house. And so they would always end up staying in a safe, and she wears her Diamonique jewelry every day. Like, so for instance, they just went to Israel and they were there for 10 days and they were on a tour, and they're looking at all these different sites and they're on vacation, and she doesn't want to lose her fine jewelry, but she also wants to look really good in her pictures. right? So
Yeah.
I sit there and I say, oh my gosh, like something like this, if you're going on vacation, if you want something that's, easy for every day, that if you knocked it, on the corner of the sink when you're doing the dishes, right? Or if you dropped it, somewhere, you wouldn't necessarily worry too much about it. At less than $50, you're getting a look that in many cases is even better than most people's diamonds. $12.50 is that easy pay. J423715 is your item number. There are two sizes or two color choices. So the yellow 14 karat gold over the sterling silver is most limited. I definitely wouldn't wait on that. I have fewer than 500 total to go around. And remember, tomorrow is our semi-annual jewelry event day. And so we're going to have a lot of items on sale all throughout the day tomorrow, and people will be shopping for this ring. Then we also have it for you in the sterling silver as well. So please don't wait on that. I'm holding it next to the Drama Queen bracelet that's coming up next, just because I want people to see, look at how large these stones are, these princess cut stones, and look at how it blings just as bright as all of the stones, of course, on here. In fact, I think this even has more sparkle because of all the different color, the way that the light just plays on all of those different cuts, Erin.
Right. They all help each other. They kind of bounce off of each other when it comes to the faceting, the way that the stones are set, some lower, some higher. They really do work as a team to deliver that utmost sparkle. And this is going to be also a comfort factor built in too, because of that highly polished on the side. We gave you the stones where you want them on the top of the hand, but then in between the fingers and underneath is that really thick, substantial, highly polished precious metal.
I'm just going to show that to you. I want you to see the gallery. Oh, so beautiful. Everything about this ring is done with such detail and care and precision. $12.50, J423715 is your item number. Erin Mosley, always a pleasure to see you. Thank you so much for being here.
Likewise. Have a great day.
Thanks, you too. All right, so we started out the show